So first we will basically start with by providing the URL of the Bluemix application, which is our first aid application, which is already hosted in the IBM Bluemix environment. We are putting the URL here and we'll click on save. It will take us to the first service, that is ask Watson on medical question to Watson and get the answer for that. So we can start with questions like what is cancer, and we can get the answer for that. We can also ask different type of other questions like am I at risk of, what should I expect before, what I should expect after. We can ask whatever health concerns that we have to Watson, and Watson can find the answer for us. Move on to the first aid section, which is basically more appropriate for finding out information on your first aid. And like if you have a burn, then we can quickly search for what is the first aid for the burn, and we can get it like emergencies, where we can see that services like police, hospital, medical store, Watson travel safety advice, locate and insurance profile, out of which Watson travel safety advice is also another integrated service that is hosted on IBM Bluemix environment, that is the IBM Watson question and answer travel service, which basically gives us travel safety advice when we are traveling to a new city or in our current city. Now we'll quickly look into the hospital page, where we should see that Anandalok Hospital is already entitled with our insurance. So whenever I'll with my current location, we'll try to find out the hospital, Anandalok should be highlighted. So here we can see that insurance covered hospital Anandalok is already highlighted with green, which says that it is already the insurance approved hospital. So I don't need to think about whether the hospital that I'm going to admit into, whether it has insurance coverage or not. Then we can select the hospital and check the shortest route. How can I reach out to the hospital? Now that we saw how IBM Bluemix based first aid mobile app helps users to find solution for diseases and medical concern, in the next part of the demo we will see how we can leverage SAP HANA Cloud Platform to derive intelligence from the huge amount of question and answers from the first aid mobile app, as well as analyzing social media news feeds across the globe. And for this purpose we are going to leverage our next part of the solution, which is MediAssist. MediAssist, which is hosted in SAP HANA Cloud Platform, will perform sentiment analysis and provide a location-based analysis using which one can understand the penetration of specific diseases or panic situations in different locations, and then drill down into it to understand the specific issues and public sentiments about the medical problem. We start with searching by a keyword on disease or a particular term, and it rapidly shows the concentration of questions and social media news feeds related to the keyword in different region or states in the country. Where here we have taken the example of United States, and we see that when we take our cursor to different states, we see the number of queries that came up in different social media feeds, as well as queries came up to first aid mobile app. As you can see, that different states displayed in different colors according to the concentration of questions and social media feed related to the keyword. MediAssist also helps you to view health-oriented news feeds from different sources like WHO, CDC, etc., including you can add your own news feeds. So just to quickly have a look into the news feeds that we're currently seeing over here related to the outbreak news in the current location. Some of them are pretty new and some of them are quite old. So we can see some of the outbreak news alerts that we see on the left hand side of the screen. Besides viewing the outbreak news feeds, we can also add our own news feeds or additional keyword using which we can search for the concentration of diseases based on the keyword. Now as we drill down into a particular region, maybe where the concentration is more, we can see the sentiment analysis based on the social media newsfeed, individual queries from mobile app to understand the mood of the public related to the keyword and understand the level of panic situation or outbreaks in that region. Further, it also shows other keyword in a tag cloud related to the content to understand more specific details about the question and media feed. This way it actually helps the medical emergency and service providers to and government authorities to quickly understand a medical panic situation and a potential outbreak of a disease in a different region, which helps to plan the services much ahead of time.
Overall, the solution actually shows how IBM Watson and SAP HANA Cloud Platform can be married together to provide a real intelligent and insightful solution, which not only enables agility and speed in the business but also helps humankind to make a smarter planet. Thanks.